Tuesday, from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
On first down, Brown flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Travis. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Brown. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down. Travis. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Gets around him. They can't tackle him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Right back to him on first down. Shifts by him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Out to the right here to Wilson. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Corbin.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Point out. Right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Brown. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brown now throwing on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Touchdown, Seahawks! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time, you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we sit. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Here's Jones to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Brown on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now Brown from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Corbin. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On 1st and 10, Travis. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Running right through him. Pushing his way through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Travis. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again. Here. The 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on 1st down. Dive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Travis. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop. One of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.